The objective of JumpStart Kindergarten is to establish the foundation for a phonics-based method of reading. So the Summer JumpStart program for kindergarten has two separate one-week sessions. Session 1 introduces the students to differentiate between letters have a name and they have a sound. So on chart 1, we teach students that letters have two jobs. They have a name and they have a sound. It's really important for students to be able to distinguish or differentiate between a letter name and a letter sound. On chart 1, we teach mastery of the names of the letters by having the students hop to each letter and sing the ABC song. After that, we have them go down the columns and say the names of letters out of order. A child who can say the names in order and out of order, the names of letters, has mastered chart 1. Additionally, we can teach chart 2, which is the sounds that the letters make. Now, the sounds that the letters make are actually easier for the students to learn because we have an association that we call the imaginary pictures. We teach the students that when you look at each letter, you can imagine each letter, each consonant sound as an imaginary picture. So, for example, we have them touch the B, and we have them imagine it's a back of a bear. So they have to imagine that it's a back of a bear. Now, there's a story in association with it. When they touch the letter F, they have to imagine that it's a fishing pole. So we teach them that if you start saying the imaginary picture, but then you stop, you'll actually learn the sound that the letter makes. But we first establish the imaginary picture. On chart 2, we also teach them that when you are reading, your eyes are like a truck, and you're going to drive on the one-way reading road. Therefore, it establishes direction as they are reading a word. During the first week session, we teach students how to read words, long vowel words. Since the sessions are progressive, during this session 2, we teach students that they can now apply what they've learned for reading words to learn phrases and sentences. We have materials where every word is a long vowel word and students can quickly read stories with our methods and materials. So during both weeks, we actually implement penmanship in addition to our reading that we teach the students. Through penmanship, we learn how to have them come up to the board. They practice the strokes for the letter. We have found that that actually helps. We have penmanship practice pages, which is for the fine motor skills, and up at the board it actually helps with their gross motor skills as well. Additionally, we have a flashcard game that the students use where they go find a matching card, they bring it back to the teacher, and whether if they're practicing the letter name or the letter sound, the students are then reinforcing the skill that they are learning in class through a game. Therefore, during the 3-hour session, the students are actively engaged, they're all actively participating, they're coming up to the board, they're actually writing the letters at the board, or they are playing a game. And students always have a lot of fun and learn.